is Kevin Fitzpatrick. I'm the shepherd of the lambs. Welcome to the lambs. Where are my lambs? Raise your hand for the lambs. Raise your hand if you're going to apply to join the lambs tonight. Because I am the former admissions chair. We're always recruiting. Before we get started, though, we have 2 lambs who have not been pinned yet. And they are very crucial to tonight's entertainment. So can I get playwright, author, awesome person Julie Gilbert to come up? Julie's always bouncing around among 3 or 4 different states, so she never got her pin. So we have, oh, you got your pin. Oh, so you're going to stand here.
Honest woman.
Let's bring up Lauren Yarger, back in the fold. And we have Lauren's membership card, so you start charging drinks at the bar. Don't forget to pay that bill, or they will call me. So we have your pin, and welcome back to the fold. Can someone take some pictures of this? We need it for Instagram. And Lynette Barkley, our director tonight. Come on up, Lynette. And you have a blazer to put it on. Very slick.
Okay,
Awesome.
kids, find your light.
Oh. Thanks, Leslie.
You're welcome. Oh, fabulous.
I never got a pin.
Are you currently dudes? Welcome to the class. So wait, stay here. So for those who've never been here before, so let me tell you a little about what's going on here tonight. So, you know there's a strike going on right now, right?
Yes.
Well, did you know it was, well, there's a hiss that went through the crowd? Wow, it's a tough crowd. It was Lambs that started the Screen Actors Guild.
Yay.
It was Lambs who were instrumental in starting AFTRA. Anybody know what AFTRA stands for? The
American Federation of Television and Radio Artists.
Very good. It was Lambs that started. It was 32 of the 33 founders of Equity were Lambs. And the Writers Guild, originally the Screenwriters Guild, the original members were all Lambs as well too, in LA in the 30s. The Lambs is America's oldest professional theatrical organization. We started in 1874. So next year we turn 100 and... I can tell you're theater people. Next year is our sesquicentennial. So we hope those guys for major parties we're going to have next year to celebrate 150 years of theater. And having somebody like Julie a part of our club, bringing plays like this is so important. So important because some of the Lambs of our past, like Lerner and Lowe, we just got to check this week for Brigadoon because Lerner and Lowe left a little, well, Lowe left a little bit of piece of that to us. So we just got $800 out of the clear blue sky for something. I guess someone did it in Oshkosh or something like that. So praying for a Broadway revival of that. But the Lambs is very, very active. This year we've added 32 members already. So a big round of applause. So welcome to Edna's Giant Adventure. Lynette, take it away. Welcome everybody.
And thank you for being with us for Edna's Giant Adventure, this is the first reading of Julie Gilbert's new play. Just a little bit of background, I don't know, most of you know Julie. She is Edna Ferber's grandniece. And the play was inspired by, on the set of the movie Giant, Edna Ferber and James Dean formed a friendship. A surprising friendship, and that was the inspiration for this play. So we're glad you're here. We have a wonderful cast playing Ben Shift, a Los Angeles journalist, a writer for the Los Angeles Times. This is Richard Kent Green coming to join us. As Lou Reingold, she is a massage therapist at Elizabeth Arden's Resort and Spa in Arizona. Also playing James Dean is, you all know who James Dean is Brian Shepard. And as illustrious author, playwright, and author Edna Ferber, we have the wonderful Eileen Kristen. Lovely, and I will read stage directions. Edna's Giant Adventure, a new play by Julie Gilbert. The play takes place in Los Angeles and Phoenix, Arizona, the year 1955. It is still within the realm of the big studio system. However, certain auteur directors could control their pictures. Such was the case with George Stevens, who had enough Warner Brothers backing to produce the movie of Giant, based on the novel by popular novelist and playwright Edna Ferber. Ferber, a maiden lady devoted to her mother, was an ardent Democrat, an ardent feminist, and an ardent individual. The movie Giant starred Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson, and the new sensation, James Dean, who was hot off the East of Eden, and he just finished Rebel Without a Cause, which was yet to be released. Giant was his third and last movie before he died in a car crash at the age of 24, a few months after this play takes place. Scene 1, a sound studio at Warner Brothers on the interior set for the final scenes of Giant. There's a muffled sound of grips setting at the scene in the background. However, visually it's a dim blur. Edna Ferber is a well-groomed woman of a certain age. She faces James Dean, who is costumed as Jet Rink from the movie Giant. Jeans, open shirt, boots.
I'm telling you, I was really smart.
What happened?
What?
You were using past tense?
Yeah, well, I was an A student, was all I meant. School smart. Indiana smart, you know. I learned what they wanted.
And now people are trying to learn what you want.
Kind of. It's annoying. But you and your brain, I mean, look at your big head. What's your favorite book?
Great Expectations.
What's that?
Dickens. What's yours?
Hard Times.
Oh, you are a Dickens, you are.
Yep, I always have been. Can't think of what else to be. Are you hurt?
What for?
About the favorite book thing? Should I have said, you know, one of yours?
Do you even know what I've written?
Sure.
What?
Stuff. Okay, Showboat and So Big and Saratoga Trunk. Look, I boned up on you. The moment I met you, I said, I'm going to impress her. You hungry?
What do you have in mind?
You like Mexican?
Loathe it.
So what's your favorite food?
French.
We're gonna have to meet somewhere in the middle. How about breakfast? You like breakfast?
Early, soft-boiled egg, toast to dip it in.
Oh yeah, conservative.
Hardly. You know what I do love?
Tell me.
This regional dish called tuna melt. I adore tuna melt. Can we go and get that?
That sure does it for me. Let's roll.
Bright light up on Edna.
Declarative question. When one thinks one should know better, what makes one not listen?
Blackout. Scene 2. Lights come up on Ben, Schiff, and Edna sitting at a table at an elegant restaurant in Beverly Hills, under the shade of a palm tree. Ben adjusts his tape recorder.
Sorry, this thing does not like me. So, you said Mitchell.
Yes, I thought that Robert Mitchum would be a natural. He is what I actually really wrote.
So what?
Well, director George Stevens didn't want him, and for whatever reason he said, I just want you to meet Jimmy.
And?
I said nuts to that. Why not Mitchum? And he said, you just have to meet this kid, Edna. You'll never look back. And I suppose that I haven't.
So what is it about him?
He is so vividly personal. Have you ever had a cat jump on you suddenly? The odd eyes, sleek but kinetic, maybe a little purr, maybe a little claw in the stocking. Only there because he says nap.
You think Dean is feline?
Oh yes, most certainly.
And what about you? Are you feline?
That is an extremely impertinent question.
say. I've heard the contrary, Miss Ferber. Sorry. I am sorry, Ed. Pardon my manners. Too long in this town, I guess. I gather from your expression that this interview is over now.
Not before dessert and a demi-tasse. I always have a full luncheon. So when you see the waiter, next question.
Why have you never married?
Too busy. Strong mother, bad timing. Why are you fishing? Why don't you know what angle you want to pursue me with? I was a reporter for quite a while when I was young, and you always have to have an angle, and you have none. You're just hoping you can make me bleed.
I'm sorry if I offended you. I've been warned, and now I've gone and put my foot in it.
Oh, warm.
Well, that you can be prickly. My other foot, right in it.
You seem a What do you really want to know? Your lead question is important and where you begin, but your hidden agenda is the key. What hole are you hoping that I'll tumble down?
No, nothing like that. You're an edifice.
Well, that is entirely insulting.
I'm sorry. Let's start again. What's your favorite color?
Puce.
Bright light up on Edna.
Statement of fact. This fellow is never going to get anywhere with me, but he will try to one of our dive days.
Lights dim. Scene 3. Lights up and we are in Phoenix, Arizona at the ultra-luxurious Elizabeth Arden Resort and Spa. A young, boyish-looking woman is massaging the shoulders of a prone, towel-clad Edna, her face turned out toward the audience.
It's a pressure point right here. That's why it hurts.
No, that's perfectly all right. My whole life is a pressure point.
I would trade. Oh, sorry. That must hurt.
Oh, in a good way. When I yelp, you'll know that you've broken something.
Okay, that's reassuring. I wanted to write once.
Oh, did you? When?
A few days ago. Always. There's always something to write about, isn't there? My mother, my dog, my toes.
Uh-huh.
That didn't hurt, did it? No, I hurt you, right? I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, it's fine.
That I hurt you?
No, it's fine. I'm a tough old bird.
You're a beauty is what you are, Miss Ferber. I just want to say something, and I hope you don't think I'm cheesy. Well, I just want you to really consider this. That it's never too late
Oh, for Pete's sake, for what?
to change direction.
Oh, is that what you've done? Well, usually people who make statements and give advice, they give advice about what they know.
Well, yes, I have indeed changed my direction. It's healthy, I think. It clears the cobwebs.
Dear, you're too young for cobwebs.
Older than you think. I did you work in a spa. Lots of creams and emollients.
So what does Lou stand for? Because parents don't name their girls Lou.
Louise.
Oh, pretty. That's what I'll call you. It becomes you far more than that tough old name, Lou.
You think you see me?
It's my profession not to think, but to see.
Lights up on Edna.
Rumination. You can take the girl out of the spa, and then what?
Blackout. Scene 4. The lights switch across the stage to a booth in an upscale restaurant in Los Angeles. Edna and Dean sit across from each other, staring and silent.
You could call this a date.
I wouldn't know.
What? You didn't date in high school? Wait, did you go to high school?
I went to the Stone Age school for early learners.
You're funny.
Funny as in ha-ha, or funny as in peculiar.
I gotta take the fifth. Sometimes it's hard to talk to you, and yet I'd really like to try.
Well, why is that? Why is it hard to talk to me, and why do you want to try?
I feel like you're writing me as we're talking.
Oh, maybe someday. I need perspective.
So I'm gonna ask you again. You think we'll keep knowing each other after all this movie wraps? I mean, I'd like to try. I'd like to chip away at it.
I can only hope.
Well, why? Do you think something's gonna happen to me?
Do you?
I got my whole life ahead of me. It's an open road. And I didn't answer the question, which was, well, why do I keep hanging around with you? Well, here's my answer. I have no idea. It's not exactly typecasting, if you know what I mean. You're an elder man, and I'm. Listen, I'm gonna need another drink if we're gonna get talking.
I have scant intention of sitting here and watching you guzzle.
See, there it is, right there. That's a schoolmarm thing. I love it.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah. Do you now? Scant intention. And look, I know. I'll stop because I can get irritating. I think I'm on the verge here. Why don't we get a cordial? I bet you like cordial.
No. Sorry.
Okay, never mind. How about a fine wine?
How about beers? I like beers.
I like you. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Bright light up on Edna.
Limerick. There once was a gal named Ferber. That was ages before Gerber. She knew what she liked, but oh how she hiked away from the lad who would serve her.
Blackout. Scene 5. Lights up on Ben, standing in front of a projection at the gates of Warner Brothers Studio in Burbank, California. He stands as if waiting for a bus.
You're early.
For this most unconventional meeting, yes, guilty as charged. You actually really walk everywhere?
Well, no, I don't walk the freeway, but I try to get the blood pumping. You see, I take a taxi and then I have them let me off a half a mile or so from wherever I'm supposed to be. You know, I hear that they arrest pedestrians, but so far no one has dared pull me over.
I would have called for you.
Oh, no, I much prefer this. This way I have no obligation if I want to end the interview early.
Shall we go to the commissary?
How about a bench?
Well, I don't know that they understand benches in LA.
Well, they must have some kind of seating arrangement somewhere where people can talk.
People don't really talk. They make deals over lunch here. No one just sits around and talks without something in the silences they can do with their mouths.
You asked me to meet you here.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
I thought that perhaps we could just have a quick lunch in the commissary and wrap up the interview.
Yes, well, that sounds fine, except that the whole cast will see us and watch me talking about them, and that makes me very self-conscious.
I see. Well, I hate to waste your time talking about talking. Why don't we walk through these fabled gates, into the parking lot for the VIPs, find a tree, sit under it, and have a verbal picnic?
Bright light up on Edna.
Question. Sounds completely innocent, completely, totally benign. Yes?
Blackout. Scene 6. Lights fade up on a luxurious king-size bed in Edna's chamber at the spa. Edna is lying on it, clearly in discomfort.
No hospital!
No, of course not, Miss Ferber. Just the local doctor. I've put in a call. He's a miracle worker.
already highly suspect.
No, really. He helped Lily and Hellman out a lot.
What was the matter with her?
I'm not really sure.
Nobody is. Look, I don't need him. He laid hands on dear Lily, and that's quite enough for me. Please, just call him off.
Okay, fine. I'll be right back.
I simply cannot be in physical distress. I simply cannot. No, lying. No lying all the way down again. That's not what I'm going to do, because if one lies down, we capitulate. No capitulation.
Miss Ferber.
I was just having a little chat. Louise, dear, can you adjust me one way or the other? I am stuck.
Well, let's just get you unstuck.
Lou places her hands on either side of Edna and gently begins to lower.
No, dear, no. I do not want to lie back down. I want to rise. I want to rise.
You will. You will. You always do.
Well, how do you know what I always do?
Well, looking at your life, you get done what most people can't and don't even allow themselves to think about.
Nonsense. You do what you set out for yourself. Shoulder to the wheel. Never break.
Life can break you. Haven't you ever been disappointed?
Oh, I've worked too hard to allow rampant emotions.
An iron, maybe?
Molten steel. It's extracted from the furnace and is used in the casting process, where the steel is allowed to pass through a set of rolls and water sprays. This rolls the steel into the correct shape and becomes a solid.
But isn't steel hot?
Originally.
You always know, don't you? No, that's not a question. It's a fact. My mother has followed you. She's an enormous admirer. I am also, but I confess I haven't read everything. I've just been so busy with raising my kids, my job, keeping from feeling sorry for myself.
Well, why would you do that? You seem like a stalwart creature. Don't get tangled in lovers' knots.
No, I won't.
And if you want to write, here's a tip. 2 pages for 100 days. 2 pages a day. 100 days.
Oh, Miss Ferber, to quote Wendy in Peter Pan, you are truly the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Blackout. Bright light as Edna sits up.
Tiny fable. Once there was a homely girl who liked boys and girls equally. End of tiny fable.
Lights out. Scene 7. Glaring headlights on the front of a car, then out. Then you hear doors closing as the stage lights come up. Edna and Dean are outside by a projection of the Bel Air Hotel. They have been drinking, not drunk, but tight. The beautifully groomed Edna looks a little less so.
Too many tequilas, as they say.
Now that's funny. That's funnier than martinis.
That's because it's martinis.
Martinis is droll. Definitely. You know, I love my dinner very much, but I wish you would let me be more gallant. Huh? Next time, you know, the next time and the time after, when I'm treating you, you will be my honorary guest.
Oh, Jimmy dear, that would mean I wouldn't be there. Honorary is in absentia.
Well, that's me. Now you see me, and now you don't. But we're talking about you, and you're steady, you're steadfast soldier, and you soldier on, right? Bet you never disappointed your parents.
Oh, that's a deep discussion for another time. I think I should go in.
Edna, you're not writing me. You're not writing us. Why don't we live us? Why don't we get back in that car, we go to a club or something, huh? But you don't do that, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, fun for me is eating spinach. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. I love my spinach.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Really? Yes. Yes, I love all vegetables. There's not a vegetable I don't care about.
Well, that's okay. Not hurting anyone.
No, I don't think so. Although when they're yanked out of the ground, ouch.
Well, you are a highly sensitive woman.
Yes, I am.
Edna,
Julie.
does anyone ever call you Ed?
Yes, everyone in my whole childhood called me Ed, especially back in Appleton, where I seem to have thrived.
Can I?
No, I'd rather you not. No, Ed is gone.
Oh yeah? Where did she go? And what was she like?
Funny, never lonely, never vain. Well, given what I had to work with. Popular, loads of friends, good ones. I was always in the center of things. I made things happen. I was something. But then, I was isolated under the guise of protection. I had quite the mother, you see, quite a force of nature. And we all know how nature can turn on us. And then shine on us, and then challenge us, and then even shut us down.
What do you think? You think you're not something?
No, I've made my life, my opportunities.
You don't think anything new could happen?
Why should it?
I'm new.
Not really. You're an old story about you.
Jesus, Edna, stop writing. You make me feel so strange. Like I can't even reach you no matter how hard I try. I want to give you something.
What?
I don't know. What can I give you?
Okay.
What can I give you?
Lights fade down, then up brightly on Edna.
Rogers and Hart have a lyric from Babes in Arm that goes, I wish I were in love again. The song is kind of jaunty. I like it. But the word again, that I can't relate to.
Blackout. Scene 8. Lights up on a projection of a giant palm tree. Edna and Ben sit on a wooden bench beneath it, eating sandwiches.
I'm not quite sure that I understand your question.
Okay, let me paraphrase. Having been hands-on in this production, meaning as a script contributor and...
Wait. Stop right there. Just stop. Cease. A script contributor? A contributor making a contribution?
Well, let me rephrase.
Absolutely, that's what you must do.
My sources tell me that you made a pass at writing the script, and
Oh, pass.
it's jargon. What I mean to say...
Don't put that sandwich in your mouth.
He chews, coughs a bit, chews some more, Clearly, the sandwich is getting the better of him. Suddenly, he convulses and sputters as he's choking. Edna looks frozen, then jerks to her feet.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no,
She
no,
goes
no,
to his
no.
side, tentatively touching his vibrating shoulder.
Listen, I think I know something, because I've seen
She
it.
goes behind him, puts her arm under his, and gives his chest a bang. He sputters.
Oh, I am terribly sorry.
She does it again, this time
must.
forcefully. The culprit piece of sandwich comes flying out. Edna stops and jumps back as he sighs, rocking back and forth with relief. Edna goes back to her seat on the bench. He takes a sip of water. Neither speaks for quite a while.
Oh. Interview over?
Well, I think I would like to be driven back to my hotel for a little lie down.
You know I have kids. I have an ex-wife, but we're still close. We're unusually close. We might marry again. Who knows, but I'm close to them all. I love them all so much. So very much.
Yes, of course.
I love you too. You just saved my life. Today I love you more than anyone.
Today.
I'm okay. I'm okay now. Come on, I'll drive you back. I will do anything for you. Always. I am yours. I will never betray you. I am your vassal.
Vassal. I don't think I've ever had one of those. Vassal for a day. Nice title for a short story, don't you think?
As Ben starts to cry, the lights slowly fade down, and then up again on Edna.
Rescue me.
Blackout. Edna sits on a plush-looking couch in her hotel. She sips coffee and picks from a breakfast tray and talks on the phone.
Yes, but he's always around. I mean, always. Leland, honestly, I thought he was joking. Yes, well, I mean, of course he felt something dramatic after what happened, but yes. No, I don't want to do that. No, calling an authority is not what I want to do. Then the press gets involved and then it becomes a thing. Yes, it is a thing, but I don't want it to be a bigger thing. I'm just telling you because I need to tell. I suppose it's just another cockeyed Hollywood encounter, and I can handle that, but between Jimmy and Stoic George and Elizabeth with the vapors and too many raw vegetables, I feel somewhat endangered. If I never see another salad again, I think I would be okay. No, you needn't come here. I think he's harmless. I just want him to knock it off. Yes, everything else is dandy. I'm in the lap of luxury here. Finally, we can see the light of day with this film. Oh, and Rock is a darling, and his wife Phyllis is a darling. Although I don't think they're in such wedded bliss as the press makes out.
Lights fade down on Edna and simultaneously flash bright on Ben, who stands a few feet from her as if right behind her door. Lights out, then up. With a knock, there he is before her.
Can I buy you breakfast at the farmer's market?
A lovely thought, but as you can see, I'm in the throes of breakfast.
How about lunch?
My dance card is filled for the day.
You know, we never really finished that interview.
Well, it certainly will not be in my bedroom. Now, please leave so that I can get on with my day.
Of course. I just want to say one thing.
Just one.
Well, I just want to say this. not that it will deter me from looking out for you always. I do want to say that you were somewhat nicer before you saved my life.
Bright light up on it.
My philosophy is that if you live in the moment, you will never know what you didn't do. So try that one on for size.
Blackout. Lights up a few seconds later. Scene 10.
Oh, I thought.
I thought I'd come up. I love piss elegant hotel elevators. Trying to engage with all those folks, you know, until they suddenly give you that look and they squint and they say, Jesus Louise, Holy Toledo, isn't that James Dean?
Oh, one picture down and they know you. The power of celluloid.
Yeah, I'm almost really famous. Imagine after the release of Rebel and Giant, I won't be able to get out of bed.
Perhaps, but fame is a fickle lover. May I ask why you're here?
We have a date.
This evening. It is now 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah, well, since it's my day off, I thought maybe you'd want lunch too. Seemed kind of prickly today.
Look, I know how casual Los Angeles is, and how quirky a reputation that you have for being.
Yeah, may I enter? I'd like to enter. You seem different. Kind of out of sorts. What's up?
Nothing really.
Well, good. You want to go to lunch?
No, I have another engagement.
Well, maybe it's someone who'd be glad to see me. Not George, though. George has a hate on me. He has it in for me. And not Rock. Rock wants to kill me. Liz is a good one. And I love Janie Withers. Although she wants to breastfeed me, so.
If you are quite done with your cast list, I will tell you that I am lunching with an old friend.
Sounds exclusive. Intimate. A rendezvous.
George Oppenheimer, a writer, as I've said, an old friend.
Am I coming?
No, you're going. No, I mean it. I really mean it. I will see you this evening, but that's all.
Oh, what do you mean that's all? And surely you don't mean that's all and that's it.
You truly are unnerving me.
Oh, well then I'm truly sorry. I should think it should not take a lot to unsettle you.
Actually, yes, it did.
So,
It
how about
does.
tea? Tea in Tinseltown? Tea with you and me. La-di-doo-di-dee.
A word of sage advice. When you think you're cute, you're not.
Okay. Can't get around you today, maybe tomorrow.
But we have a dinner engagement
Maybe.
tonight.
Two can play.
Well, I will dress and I will wait downstairs in the lobby for 15 minutes.
And then,
On the 16th minute, I will return upstairs to my room and take a bath.
and wash me away. You don't want to wash me away.
We often do things against our own deepest wishes. Self-sabotage. I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The devil you know. Well, have a very fine lunch, Edna, and then I will feed you a very fine dinner, and I will be right on time.
So, you can be an angel.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that.
Lights dim on James and go bright on Edna.
An old-timey aside. Something is afoot, something is awry. I can always tell when people behave in a vastly different way than what is comfortable for them. But I will remain open to the story.
Lights down, then up again on an empty hallway at the Bel Air Hotel.
Jimmy,
Yeah. Yeah, hey. It's been a while.
what, a couple of years?
Yeah, 2 maybe. More like 2.5, I'd say.
Yeah?
Time is, so wild, huh?
It is woolly. And you, oh my God.
What?
Oh, fame, the fickle finger.
Not yet. Could be down the road, but who knows?
My sources.
Your sources. Wow, your sources. Always near to the ground. That big ear.
It's a living.
Yeah, spilling the old scoop.
It's what I do, not who I am.
Well, I wouldn't know.
No, you would not. Not anymore.
Once.
Once. Tell me, how do you like Miss Ferber?
She's different.
She's wonderful. You know she saved my life.
Yeah, well, she's saving mine.
Oh wait, are we in a competition again? What do you mean?
What do you mean? You said it first.
I choked on a piece of food during an interview with her, and she knew how to help me out. I owe her my life, man. I mean, literally.
Yeah, well, that's something. That is really something special. You know, I feel really close to you right now.
Oh, let's not.
No, we won't. I feel close to you because of Edna.
Oh, really? Well, now that's an angle. Can you elaborate?
I like those big words you like to use.
Journalists have a habit of using words, Jimmy. Just tell me about Edna. I'm interested.
You swear you won't write anything. Edna won't like it, you know. Edna would hate it a lot.
Yes, I know. Believe me, I understand her sensibilities, and I won't. I would never betray her.
I mean, she's a beaut, isn't she? I mean, she's like a combo of teacher and mother and shrink. You know, someone who will serve you and save you.
It's right on. That's right on. Does she know about you?
She knows nothing. We were newborn to each other, I and her, Jet Rink. She gave birth to me, kind of a thrill for us both, you know? It's like she created me. It's where we are right now.
I've gotten word that you two have been seen around. So what is that? I mean, do you stay in character while you're with her?
It's deep. I don't know. Maybe. Listen, I got to split.
Yeah, me too.
But listen, hey, you be sure to say howdy do to Lou.
Oh, I would if I could. I'm not with her anymore.
Oh no, oh man, come on. What happened?
She split. She said I was too attached. She went back to Phoenix to be with her folks and took the kids with her. She's working in some swanky spa type place.
Sorry, man, that's a loss. She was someone.
Oh yeah. We have Edna, right?
Who's we? Edna's mine.
We'll see. You can't always have what I have.
Lights out. Then up again on Edna, talking on the phone in her room.
You do see that I simply cannot have this. Something must be done. I will not have unwanted visitors. You must have someone downstairs to monitor who is coming up. I am appalled. This is supposed to be a first-rate hotel. Yes. Well, then do your job. Oh, and by the way, I am checking out on the 24th. I go to Phoenix for 10 days, and then I will return for a week, and I expect the same suite. What's that? Oh, yes. Well, you can tell Mr. Dean that I'll be down in about 15 minutes. Yes, thank you. I would like to place a long-distance phone call to Elizabeth Arden's Phoenix, Arizona resort. Oh, yes, thank you very much. Yes, hello. Yes, this is Edna Ferber. Well, good evening to you. I was wondering if your massage girl is still there. Oh, lovely. Yes, of course, I'll wait. Oh, hello, dear, hello. I apologize that it's so late, but I'm in a bit of a quandary. I'm having one of my pre-headache, eye ache things, and I have a big evening ahead. And I'm wondering whether to just take some buffered aspirin or whether to use the eye mask that you gave me. I need very quick results. The eye mask, yes, that's what I thought. You are an angel. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 25th. Yes, about a week. Well, that should give you enough time to get me into shape. Yes. Thank you, dear. I'll be seeing you.
As the lights fade down, we see the shadow of a figure entering Edna's room.
Ah! Oh, good Lord.
Blackout. Scene 13. When the lights fade up, it's bright daylight in a rather sterile-looking room in Arden's Resort and Spa in Arizona.
Do come in.
Lou enters carrying a vase of flowers.
Oh, you can't imagine how glad I am to see you, Miss Ferber.
Oh, and the top of the morning to you, dear Louise. I am so pleased that I'm here and in one piece because it was a rough crossing. Oh, the posies are gorgeous. Shall I disrobe?
Blackout. When the lights fade up again, Edna is on a massage table with Lou working on her shoulders.
Rough crossing as in bad flight?
Miserable. The pilot thought that he had a tinker toy and other things. Trying, preposterous, nerve-rattling things. The city of angels is far from heavenly. It's actually the city of angleworms. Twisty, greasy, sharp.
And you say you're going back in a week?
Oh yes, I must finish what I started.
You mean the filming?
Among other things.
Intrigue, Miss Ferber?
Are you trustworthy?
I am Miss Ferber.
I have man trouble.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's not a laughing matter.
No.
No, I
of course
mean it.
not.
I'm too old. I'm too successful. I'm too tough for this nonsense.
No one is. It's the damnedest thing. Damn them.
Yes, you too.
In the past, way in the past, it was like a noir movie, you know?
I never heard of such a term.
Oh, it's the latest. It's like a dark vision. Unpleasant, sinister, but somewhat seductive.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I have felt that for a while now.
Can't get out.
Oh, cannot get out.
Don't want to.
No. No, that's wrong. I would if I could. And I think I will.
Well, if you can't, no one can. Now, lie back down, Miss Ferber. Lie back down.
The lights dim to a pink fairy tale cast. We see Edna and Lou as if in a dream. Lou is near balletic as she works on Edna. The two women seem in perfect harmony.
This is heaven.
I'm so glad. You need this
Yes.
deep cell body work.
Yes. I suppose.
Yes, oh, yes. You've needed this for a long time.
Forever. Nobody ever touches me.
No. What a shame. Well, I'm touching you now.
It is so wonderful.
Deep tissue. Like an excavation.
I'm not a cave. Or am I?
We all are. Some deeper than others.
Yes. And you go in with that headlight thing.
Yes, I have it on now. And I'm finding you.
I don't know that I want this.
Want and need are rarely synonymous.
That's a wonderful word, synonymous. Aren't you a wiseacre?
No, just trained. I understand where to go in the body, which can lead to the heart. May I call you Edna?
No! No, not yet.
Bright light on Edna.
Good Lord. What do I mean by that?
Blackout. When the lights slowly come up, the stage is covered in a foggy gray, connoting the flashback to the past. At first, we barely make out the two figures sitting on the edge of the stage. James and Ben are in bathing trunks. their legs and feet dangling over the lip of the stage. They look untroubled and young.
It's pronounced Pierre.
It's spelled Pier?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Ask her.
No, I probably won't. But I don't get it. What is she, French?
I don't know, man. Maybe. She's something kind of exotic. We haven't gotten that far into the relationship. Well, I don't really know that I want to. I mean, I'm comfortable, you know, but...
Well, you must have done something, because it's all over the tabs.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we went out. She's really pretty. I mean, like a deer.
Fawn?
Yeah, like Bambi. Her little nose.
Is wet.
What? No, it's not wet. That wasn't what was wet.
Yes?
Well, a little.
Oh,
Just a little.
yeah. Thanks. She's really?
No, I said a little. Okay, you know, she's pretty. Huh? Why? You upset?
I'm not sure. You do what you want, don't you?
What's life? Doing what you want or doing what the other guy wants? Huh?
Well, you just can't take. Help yourself. Shove someone aside and grab.
It's okay. It's okay. So I stand back and you stand back. Who gets the prize? Okay, you're hurt. You were hurt. I hurt you. Okay, man. Why are you hurting? Look, I'm young. I gotta do stuff.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm beginning to see someone anyway.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who?
I am. Think I'd tell you?
Is this person in the biz?
She is not.
Oh, okay. She
is a healer.
Oh, I'm sick and twisted. I need a healer.
Yes, you do.
I do. I think I need your healer.
Oh, go fuck your fawn and leave my healer alone.
Come on, let's swim.
He shoves Ben in, who shoves him, and they both leap off the lip of the stage. Blackout. We hear swimming and splashing sounds mixed with sensual laughter. Scene 14. Lights restore. Edna is in her Beverly Hills hotel suite.
What in God's green little acre made you write this?
It's a tribute
To whom?
to us. We're a team.
There is no we, dearie. There is Mr. Blabber, and then there is his wounded, maligned, beleaguered subject. I have never in my life been ensconced in a tell-all.
It's a tribute. You're just not looking at it in quite the right angle.
What? Standing on my head?
No. Please, let me help you understand and then maybe to appreciate.
No, oh sweet Jesus, oh poor benighted me, poor little writing girl from the Midwestern sticks meets slick, Los Anglian, who will show her the ropes. Oh, please!
You're very angry with me.
I am incensed! I am choleric!
Yes, you are. What can I do to calm you down?
Retraction.
Oh, no. They wouldn't do that. No, it's responsible journalism. It happened.
It was private. It was between
You
us.
saved my life. I want people to know that. That doesn't take it away from your public persona. It enhances it. Don't you see?
It has nothing to do with the price of oranges. I am here because of my work, not in the guise of Florence Nightingale.
Don't you want to save people when you can?
Well,
Bright light upon Edna.
well.
Lights fade down. Then up to a dim, hazy tableau of crossed, fluid time periods where we see Edna and Dean standing and laughing as he teaches her to twirl a lasso. On another part of the stage, Ben and Lou are standing close together as he places a ring on her finger. And then, in a balletic square dance, Dean leaves Edna, goes to Ben, takes his hand, coaxing him away from Lou. Lou puts her hair up, unbuttons the top button of her blouse, holds out her hand to Dean, who drops Ben's hand, turns toward her. Edna stands twirling the lasso alone. looking very forlorn. The light brightens as they all step away from each other and look toward Edna. As the lights dim again, then come up on Edna and Dean, sitting on a motorcycle.
Come on, Edna. What did I teach you?
Arms around the waist.
How tight?
Well,
How tight, Edna?
well, Jimmy, you know, I'm really, I'm
Yes,
not
yes,
sure
yes.
that-
Yes,
No,
you can.
I
Come on,
don't.
hold a man around the waist. You can do it.
No, it's not the waist thing as much as the falling off thing.
The second's scarier. The second's scarier unless you don't want to ride at all, and that's okay too.
Really?
If you don't want a thrill,
Is that a dare?
yes, ma'am.
Well, I'll take that thrill. Cream, no sugar.
He revs up, the lights fade down quickly to black, and they're off. When the lights restore, they are sitting at a cafe table. Both are windblown and happy.
Oh, that was extremely, frighteningly wonderful, exceptional, I would say. You know, when I was approximately 8, I was taken to a conservative Jewish wedding. Now, I don't think that children understand custom. They simply enter it. So there I was, with a certain rich solemnity around me. Not a pin could be heard. Everyone stayed completely still through these moving, whirring, emotional moments. And then, crazy and sudden, the stomping on the glasses. Mazel tov! Mazel tov! Mazel tov! I don't think I even knew what that meant. But I only understood that the emotional speed of the glorious moment had ended. And that's exactly the way I feel right now.
Yeah. What is it?
Mazel tov!
Yeah, that. Mazel tov! What if I wanted to see more of you, you know, after the shoot?
You don't.
I mean, how do you
No,
know?
I can't imagine what the gossips would make of us as a most peculiar duo. Savage would be an understatement. Well, it would almost be worth it, I'd say, to tip people ass over tea kettle. But more than that, it just wouldn't make any sense, any which way. Convention still rules the day.
Not my day.
No, mine. Not one more surprise hotel visit. Breaking and entering is a felony, you know. Even, I'm sure, in the lax state of Los Angeles. Look, my dear, I've had a long and lucky life. No, not that it's over, but I'm used to one lamb chop. I adore being with you. It's thrilling. It's too much. I seriously couldn't take it for too long. Oh, and don't play the hurt card, my boy. You know and I know that I'm venerable. Oh yes, you like a turned skirt. And I don't do that.
You don't know what I like, and I don't either. What I like now, here, with you. I like your way of being sure. I like, it sounds crazy, I even like your knowing you have to reject me. That is so far out.
Far out?
It's a good thing, Edna. It means a good thing. You seem to fit with my feelings. Plus, you can write more characters that are meant for me to play.
Oh, now we get to the root of it.
I just meant that you bring me alive.
Get up.
Bright light on Edna as she turns to the audience.
No comment.
When the lights restore, it's a flashback to Ben and Lou sitting at a cafe table with glasses of wine in front of them. They are younger and look unhappy.
You ordered Chardonnay.
So,
That's rosé.
Maybe it's a pink Chardonnay. Does it matter?
everything matters.
Not so. Clearly, I don't.
But that's absurd. You're my husband.
Haven't you read anything? Anna Karenina, Medea, most of Shakespeare?
Well, no. I haven't curled up with any of those lately.
You've been unfaithful, and now you're leaving me. What don't you understand about the word betrayal?
A mild flirtation is not being unfaithful. It was just something that caught my attention. Like a bright, flashing object. I stopped and looked. Face facts. You did more than that. And as far as leaving you, I'm taking a break. Nothing legal, nothing lethal, a break.
You're taking the kids.
Borrowing. I need to heal. You need to heal. Jimmy needs stardom. Nobody meant anything damaging. Humans need to experiment mentally and physically and morally. I really believe that.
You're too radical.
You're too dependent.
Don't leave.
Don't plead. Listen, we're going to have an experience that will make us richer for each other.
Ben sweeps his wine glass off the table.
The Oracle has spoken.
Blackout. Lights fade up on Edna and Lou. Edna is dressed in traveling clothes, her luggage by her side. Lou is in her Arden uniform.
Oh, the Arden Branch in Maine is really lovely, especially in summer. I hope to see you there one day.
Maybe sooner than one day.
One day. Someday. You've been very dear and very caring, and I am refreshed. And that's all.
Maybe, can you send me your new book, inscribed?
Well, I certainly can do that. It would be my pleasure.
To Louise, love Edna.
No, to dear Louise, with all good wishes, sincerely, Edna Ferber.
Bright light up on Edna.
I guess I took back my mink. You know, from the musical Guys and Dolls. Oh, that was a very fine evening at the theater.
Blackout. The lights come up again on Ben, Lou, and Dean in pantomime. They greet each other, hugs and smiles, they laugh, they touch lightly. Three sensual beings connecting and forgiving.
You know, words are everything communicative, but I can't seem to find the right ones when I need them. I can't ever tell people simply what I'm feeling. I mean, I couldn't. Past tense. I have benefited from my experiences with her. I'm a better writer, better father, better friend. I don't crowd people anymore. I don't make them into something they can't be. I don't do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore.
Let's hope, darling. Let's hope. If you don't mind, I have something to say. You know when I was young, a few months ago, she saw me enough so that I could get on with it.
Yeah, right. She did that. She was something. Big head full of all those words. You know, secretly I called her Ferberino. Yeah. So, ultimately she didn't know what to do with me. So, now I have a little vacation coming up. I'm going to take my racing car. I'm going to go up to some of those hills, down some valleys, and up some more hills.
Lights fade up on Edna. She is sitting at a desk in front of an upright typewriter. She lifts her fingers as if to write, but then turns out instead into her bright light.
I had received in the mail a a large photograph which Jimmy had sent me. It was inscribed and it showed him in character and in costume as Jed Brink, the ranch hand. It was not characteristic of him to send his photo unasked, but I was happy to have it, and I wrote to thank him. Dear Jimmy, when it arrived, I was interested to notice yet again how much your profile resembles that of John Barrymore. It really is shockingly similar. But then your automobile racing will probably soon take care of that. I was told that that letter came the day of his death. He never saw it.
Edna begins to compose, stops a moment, and turns back into her bright light.
Declarative sentence. I love that boy. It was such a surprise. And I felt something for the other two as well. Annoyance, then tolerance, and then a bit of fondness. Experience unexpectedly invaded me from 3 sides. I trust that I will recover from it.
Edna turns back and raises her hands to compose. The lights dim, then out. End of play. Table, there actually are photographs of Edna and James Dean on the set of Giant. I found it interesting because I've researched and looked at photographs of Edna Ferber. She was a very serious woman, and the only pictures of her where she is smiling are the ones with her and James Dean. I thought that was pretty cool. Can we get some house lights there? Or not. Yay, thank you.
That was smart. Yeah.